How much did it mean to have something like that in a time of segregation?
I'll tell you what, it's like freedom what you put together and enjoy it yourself.
The story of the historically black-owned Pleasant Yacht Club goes back to the 1950s. The last living founding member, 97-year-old Johnnie Mathis, tells me back then he was working for Bethlehem Steel.
You remember William Clinton?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, okay.
The company had made a yacht club for their white employees.
We went over to Bethlehem Steel, about 6 people, all Bethlehem Steel employees, went there and asked them to build us a pier. And they said, no, we won't do that.
So they took it upon themselves to build everything by hand, from a floating pier, a boat ramp, and even hauling a small house for the start of the building.
We jacked it up and put the foundation on. We had it high, so high. And then we had the foundation there, and then we jacked it down.
But Lafon Porter, a member of the club, says all that history is in jeopardy because of Tradepoint Atlantic's Sparrow Point Container Terminal project. The port project is expected to create over 1,000 union jobs and an additional 7,000 indirect jobs. The company has to dredge the bay to make room for large shipping containers. But Porter says the problem is a regulation, saying the company has to replace the water they take out by digging out the surrounding land.
The land at North Point, which is right next door, and make that water to replace the water that they're taking away to put water here. And part of that will be our property. They're taking a small part of our property to make that water. The remainder of it, ironically, they're giving to Baltimore County.
The news coming as a shock to other members like Vicki Joyner, who say it's more than just a yacht club.
It's a certain kind of peace that you get nowhere else.
So they went to our state lawmakers at a delegation meeting that included Senator Carl Jackson, who says he was disheartened to learn the historic yacht club could be eliminated. He sent me a statement saying, quote, "Since the delegation meeting, I have visited the club and have been in discussions with both its leadership and Tradepoint Atlantic, who I am so pleased has agreed to work with Pleasant Yacht Club to find a solution that will allow them to continue on." And Tradepoint Atlantic hears their worries. Executive Vice President of Corporate Affairs Aaron Tamarchio tells me it recognizes this is a community asset for the members, and as community partners of 10 years, will continue to work with them to discuss next steps. But members still plead with the company to let their club continue to thrive.
I was recently blessed with the granddaughter. She's 2 months old. I would love for her to grow up down here. So if Tradepoint can reconsider, or look at our options, I really would appreciate it.
Look around, and this is our slice of heaven.